Everything. It's okay, bro. You can start this.
Radha Mataji is very impressed.
He's answering.
Huh? Who?
How is she? She's in Nanavati. She has gone to home. Rajeshri Mataji.
घर पे चली गई.
No.
Ah, she's okay. She
He went home.
Yeah.
Very good. So we will have a nice event.
recover. It's all your blessings.
No, he is blessed. I'm not that studied.
हरे किधर है? हरे कृष्ण. करताल. नमः विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामी इति नामिने. Namaste Saraswati Gauravani Kacharini Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Ashakya Vishakari. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. आप लोग मत बोलिए. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Jaya Radha Rani Hari Radha Rani Hari Radha Jaya Prabhu Pada Prabhu Pada Prabhu Pada Jai Prabhu Pada Namaste Narasimhaya Dhala Dhala Dadayine Hiranyakashi Puraksha Shiladankanakalaye Hito Nashinga Parato Nashinga Yato Yato Yami Tato Nashinga Bahe Nishimho Hridaye Nishimho Narasinghamadi Sharanam Prapate Tavakara Kamalavare Naka Adhuta Shela Dalita Hiranyakashipu Tanu Venga Deshavati Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय गोपी जन वल्लभा गिरिवरधारी जय गोपी जन वल्लभा गिरिवरधारी जय यशोदनन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जना यशोदनन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जना उन्नतीया वनचारी तीरा वनचारी जय राधा जय श्रीपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टदशता श्रीमदेसी भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी श्री प्रभुपाद की नमाचार्य हृदय ठाकुर की प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्रीद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद की श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की वृंदावन धाम की मथुरा धाम की मायापुर धाम की पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की गंगामय की यमुनामय की श्री श्री राधा रास बिहारी ललिता विशाखा की श्री श्री सीताराम मुसलमान की श्री श्री गौर निताई की श्रील प्रभुपाद की अनंत कोटि वैष्णववृंद की ऑल ग्लोरीज टू असम्बली डिवोटीज ऑल ग्लोरीज टू असम्बली डिवोटीज ऑल ग्लोरीज टू असम्बली डिवोटीज ऑल ग्लोरीज टू श्री श्री गुरु एंड गौरांगा लिंक शेयर किया ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय कौन सा श्लोक पढ़ने का क्या हो गया? हाँ? क्या?
लोग रील पे आप बोलेंगे तो ही आएगा।
ठीक है. ओम अज्ञानतिमिरन्दस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुर्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः. श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं. वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरु श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणा रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं चैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सहगणा ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च. हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांता राधा कांता नमोस्तुते. तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये. वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः. जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद. हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. Last week we are hearing. So we explained the name meanings of all the Pandavas names, right? Anybody remembers? Yudhishthira means
Steadfast.
yeah, Kadari. Then Bhima, Arjuna, huh?
Arjuna means a Shwet, no?
Huh? Because all his activities are yeah. Nakul,
Others who say right, you can
yeah. Sahadev,
Helps God.
help someone else.
well. So all that, and then we heard how Pandu Maharaj died. And then Madri decided to enter Sati Sahagaman. Then after that, the news has reached Bhishma Dev. And then everybody, some of the sages, they took Kunti Maharani and switch off your phones. Why your phones are ringing? Then they reached Hastinapur. Small children, small children, and Kunti Maharani. And then meanwhile we have heard how Gandhari, she was actually promised by Vyasdev that you will have 100 sons. But because it was delayed, she became envious and hit the stomach. Then that embryo came out and all that. One more, Dhritarashtra Maharaj, he, through another Vaishya's lady, he produced a child. His name is Yuyutsu. Right? Yuyutsu. So that Yuyutsu, at the time of battle Kurukshetra war, when Yudhishthira Maharaj announced that if anybody wants to come into my camp, you can come, and then if anybody wants to go to Duryodhana's camp, they can go, like that. And then this fellow, Yuyutsu, he left Duryodhana's camp and came over to Yudhishthira Maharaj's camp. Duryodhana was very furious, Sautela hota hai, Sautela bhai, right? And then Vishnudev reminded, in their camp also they have a Sautela bhais, but they are not like that. Who? Nakul Sahadev, right? Nakul Sahadev, like that. So meanwhile, there is one sage, Sharadvan. So he was doing tapasya, and in Mahabharat we hear stories. They are not ordinary people. That is why they are mentioned in the, right? All our names are not written in history books, right? Right? Somebody who has done something extraordinary, they are only written about in history books, right? Either bad or good. Like they study about Aurangzeb because he was a despot, very cruel. Prabhupada writes, he's a despot, very cruel Hindu hater. Prabhupada writes, Aurangzeb. See, he was that way. He was infamous, but still he was mentioned because, like, they talk about Hitler. He is not a good man, but he was involved in such mass killings. They talk about either good way or bad way. If somebody has done something extraordinary, just like people talk, how an elephant is offering prayers. Every elephant cannot offer prayer, but that elephant could offer prayer by the mercy of Krishna. That is why that elephant is mentioned. There are some. There is nothing black and white in this world. There are some extraordinary things happen. How it is, because it is beyond our conception. We should not take it. It is all imaginary or kalpanik or fictional, something like that. Right? So in our daily life, such things don't happen. We nothing like that. So anyway, this Sharadvan Muni, he was doing tapasya. He was actually, as usual, So Indra became very concerned that why is he doing so much tapasya? And he sent some apsara, whatever. Right? So seeing her, he became agitated, and then 2 children were born. So they were actually, they were lying in a grass thing, and then Maharaj Shantanu, he took those children to his palace out of Krupa. That is why that boy's name was given as Krupa. Then later on he became Krupacharya. And then that girl, there are 2 twins, one boy and one girl. And that girl he is named as Krupi. Krupa and Krupi. And then Krupacharya. Then he became Krupacharya because then I will tell you. Then that Krupi was married to Dronacharya. Right? So Bharadwaj Muni, they didn't come. The Bharadwaj Muni also, he was doing tapasya, and then Indra sent Apsara. When they read these stories, modern yogis and all, they were doing Om, and then एक आँख से अभी अप्सरा को भेजा कि नहीं अरे अप्सरा आई नहीं, आली अप्सरा ऐसा नहीं होता है. So his stages, was collected in a drone, means like a drone. So from there, this boy was born. That's why he became Dronacharya. Right? And then Krupi was married to Dronacharya. Right? Initially, Dhritarashtra, when the children were, so it is a very sad situation for anybody, losing a husband and then no other income, and then living in at somebody's expense, and then they treat you badly, right? For everything they have to ask, Jet, right? Jet होता है, Jet के सामने. So Kunti Maharani, somehow she survived. Initially, Dhritarashtra Maharaj, he has lot of affection for Pandu Maharaj. And then Pandu Maharaj, so he was very lamenting, oh, my brother has died, my brother has died. But later on, when he was hearing the glorious activities of Pandu's sons, he became envious. But Gandhari was not like that. Gandhari, she was a very fair lady. Even when in the beginning of the war, when Duryodhan went to seek her blessings for victory, she said, I cannot give. Wherever I will give the blessing, that on whichever side dharma is there, that side will win. But she didn't want to give blessing, that because she knew that her son is on the wrong side. So that way she was very fair. But like I said, we are also not same all the time. Is it not? Sometimes our moods change. Sometimes we may like somebody, then after some time something, they may say something which we don't like they did, and then we may act badly. But it's not that we will act badly all the time. Sometimes, like this, everything is not in Mahabharat and Ramayana. Everything is not black and white. Everybody is not bad all the time. Everybody is not good all the time, except Krishna. Like that. So we have to understand the personalities of the Mahabharata. Then we can learn life's lessons. Like that. So that way. Meanwhile, what happened? Sharadvan, he was actually Gautam Gotriya, Gautam Vamshaj. Through his Divya Drishti, he came to know that his son and the daughter, they are living in the palace of Shantanu Maharaj. So he has mystic powers and all. He came to the palace of Shantanu Maharaj. He taught Dhanurvidya to Krupacharya. He taught. That is so then he told him that you are my son, and then she is my daughter. So then he taught Dhanurvidya to Krupacharya. Then he became very expert like that. So that way, so in the Hastinapur, in Kuru Vamsha, he was initially the Acharya for teaching Dhanurvidya and other Aksharabhyas and all that. Even now he is alive actually. Krupacharya is one of the Chiranjeevis. He didn't die in the battlefield of Kurukshetra. Krupacharya, Ashwathama, Krutavarma on the side of Duryodhan, they didn't die. So later on, Krupacharya became teacher for even Parikshit Maharaj. Yeah? Because Dronacharya died. Anyway. So this is what happened. So meanwhile, so Krupacharya was teaching Dhanurvidya and other Vidyas to small boys, both 5 Pandavas and 100 Kurus. Right? 100 Kurus, 105. So meanwhile, like I told in the last class, Bhima, he was very, very strong. Right? Very, very strong. So he used to, out of Bala Chapalyam, out of childishness, not out of hatred. He did not have hatred. He did not have kalmash in his heart, envy. But out of childishness, he used to hit all the boys, 100 kurus. उसको ऐसा लगता था हाथी उसको मार रहा है अपने ट्रंक से, उनको ऐसा लगता था सबको इकट्ठा. He would collect all the 100 boys in his hands and throw them in Ganges or throw them in the water. बहुत ही हरकत. ये किधर है वो लड़का आया नहीं? वो लड़की बहुत है ना, naughty. Like that, he was very, very naughty, like that. But Duryodhan, he was actually envious right from the childhood, because the father was envious, mother was envious. He was born out of, that's why Prabhupada said, at the time of conception, what is the mentality of husband and wife? Accordingly, the child is born. So that fellow, so he was actually having a amarsha, means irsha, for Pandavas, especially Bhimsen. Meanwhile, so that was going on, So this Duryodhan and Dushasan, being bothered by naughtiness of Bhima, they thought this fellow is very, very strong, right? Very, very strong. So that's why what they did, Duryodhan said, let us all go for picnic. Right? So they all went to picnic on the bank of Ganges. Right? And then Prabhupada says, this crookedness, evilness, they are born along with, they were there, at the time of birth only. They become manifest in a certain association. They are there like that. So Duryodhan is crooked by nature. So he was a small child, but he had a plan to kill Bhima. So Vrukodara, what is the meaning of Vrukodara? Because there is a Vruk Agni, there is a Agni called Vrik in his stomach. That Agni actually burns the food, right? That is why Mandagni, like I have problem, Mandagni. कभी कभी सुबह एक पराठा खा लिया तो रात तक भूख नहीं लगता है. That is one blessing for me, So I don't eat only whole day sometimes. Then I wait when I feel hungry. Then only Mandagni, right? But for some people, खाते खाते डाइजेस्ट हो जाते और क्या है, राइट? लंच में क्या है? अरे अभी अभी ब्रेकफास्ट लिया, डाइजेस्ट करो ना. देन लंच का पड़ी है, राइट? दे आर वेरी लकी, उसको अग्नि इज वेरी तेज. सो भीमसेन का अग्नि बहुत तेज है. वृक करके अग्नि है उसका स्टमक में. दैट्स व्हाई ही वुड ईट ए लॉट. So he was fond of eating, right? Anyway, so some of the brahmanas, one of our devotees, he died, because he was a Shraddha Brahmana. वो पितृपक्ष में सब लोग बुलाते थे. So like in Andhra, there are Shraddha Brahmanas, right? We don't like, we are, I am also Brahmin family, but we don't like to go to Shraddha Bhojan and all. Our it's considered very low. Going to, sometimes people call me, I don't go. So don't call me, I will not come. It's considered very low, Shraddha Bhojan. So they talk, these Brahmanas. कैसा है तबीयत? हाउ इज़ योर हेल्थ? क्या तबीयत है? ओनली आई कैन ईट ओनली 10 मेदू वडास. मेदू वड़ा, होल देयर इज ए जोक, होल बनाते हैं इसको. मेदू वड़ा ने छेद वड़ा बोलना चाहिए. छेद वड़ा. So in Shraddha Bhojan, वो छेद नहीं बनाते हैं, पता है? In Andhra, it is compulsory, that vada they give. That's why they say, so they have to be fried in ghee. Yeah? So they have to be fried in ghee. So in Andhra there is a saying, if you have to eat, you have to eat, ghee ka vada. If you have to read, you have to read Mahabharat. ऐसा there is a saying. So क्या करें? 10-15 मेदू वड़ा ही खा सकता हूँ. This मेदू वड़ा is very difficult to digest, but he is not well. That's why he is only eating 10-15 vadas. And then आधा किलो घी डालना पड़ता है. Brahmanas, this is how they eat, पूरा घी, घी से it has to be wet rice. Like that. Anyway, Bhimsen is like that. Anyway, one devotee died. हर जगह जाके पितृपक्ष में घी वाला भोजन खा के. Anyway, so they prepared a very special sweet rice for Bhimsen. For everybody, for Bhimsen, bada handa, huge drum. And then Duryodhan called Bhima, come, special sweet rice I prepared for you. और खाओ करके वो खिला रहा था. उसमें he mixed जहर, poison, right? And then without the knowledge of Yudhishthir and others, they tied him up and they threw him in the Ganga. So in Ganga there were some poisonous, there is a Nagaloka And then there is a, if anybody wants to go to hell, you know what they have to do? Patal Lok. There is a Chakratirtha in Naimisharanya. You went?
Then Brahmaji's chakra fell.
So there, even now, scientists, they could not find out the depth of that place, you know. From there, they say, you jump into the Chakratirtha, directly go to Patal Lok. Like that, there is a way. Recently, I went to a place, right, near Melkote, right? So there, Babruvahana went to, you know, Nagaloka. From there is a way. Like that, in the Ganges, there is a place where Nagaloka, you can enter Nagaloka. You know? So this boy is very strong, and these snakes, very poisonous snakes, wanted to feast on him. And then they were biting him. They have bitten him very badly. Then what happened? Because already poison is there in his body, poison became neutralized. You know, these snakes have put poison into his body, and that poison and this poison mixed, and it became neutralized. And then he came back to consciousness. Right? And then he was so furious, you know. So still, you know, the snakes are biting him. When he came back to consciousness, he was so angry. Then he started, you know, taking the snakes and hitting them on the ground and killing hundreds snakes, you know, that are getting killed by Bhimsen. Then somebody went and complained to Vasuki. You know, Vasuki, that, you know, some boy, you know, he has come, he's killing all our snakes. Then that fellow, he recognized Bhima because Mother Kunti from, he is from, Mata means from mother's side, you know, they are from Nagavamsha, Nagin. इच्छा वो लोग सीरियल में दिखाते हैं इच्छाधारी नाग सही लगता है. So there are some, like, you know, one of the wives of Arjuna. Anybody knows? Huh? No, she's a Nagin. Ulupi, Ulupi, right? She's a Nagin, you know. उसको काटा नहीं. So he recognized that नातिन बोलते हैं, नातिन क्या? नातिन, ये हमारा नातिन है. So he recognized. So he introduced himself and then they have given him asavam, a special juice. ड्रम एक इतना भीम में, नो, इतना एक ड्रम पी रहा था इतना. हम 1-2 ग्लास नींबू जूस पीने से थक जाते हैं. He was drinking. Because of drinking that asavam juice, Bhimsen attained 10,000 elephants' strength. So what is the lesson, Mataji, from this?
Things have always survived.
What is the lesson? Can you share some thought from this incident? You know, Duryodhan mixing poison. What is the lesson?
Shakti, Shakti.
Yeah, what is it?
Good things are always repent. Because there is nothing wrong, nothing devils in his heart. So those who did wrong with him could survive it better this thing.
What is your thought?
Without the will, nothing is. It turned into he. Duryodhan thought कि उसको मारना है, and it became a blessing for her. So without the will,
Yeah. So अच्छे लोगों को अच्छा ही होता है. You know, बुरे लोग सोचते हैं हम बुरा करेंगे, लेकिन like that fellow Manishankar Iyer, you know, he wanted to insult Modi. अरे ये चाय वाला है, ये एक वोट भी नहीं जीतेगा, you know, एक सीट भी नहीं जीतेगा. So after this we will give him a चाय का shop. Then that has turned into चाय पे चर्चा करके, you know, 2014. You know, they wanted to insult him, but it became a you know, yeah, plus point. You know, they have utilized it. So you sometimes, so that is why number one. राके कृष्णा मारे के मारे कृष्णा राके. If Krishna wants to protect somebody, nobody can kill him. If Krishna wants to kill somebody, nobody can protect him. Right? These two examples. You know, Bhima. Bhima. You know, they wanted to kill by giving him poison, but he got saved. Right? All these great Pandava heroes, Yudhishthir, Bhimsen, and then Nakul and Sahadev, these four brothers, you know, Bhimsen, you know, can you imagine? He was there, you know, he assured Abhimanyu, you go inside Chakravyuha, we will come behind you. Right? But such great hero like Bhimsen also, who it is given 7 Akshonis he only killed alone. Such a hero could not save Abhimanyu because
Krishna wanted to be.
Krishna did not want him to live. Right? So that is why we should not so much bother about our death and all. If Krishna wants, we will be fine. Otherwise, we should not be afraid of death at all. Right? It's not in our hands. Krishna will decide. Right? Like that. So that is the we should not actually concentrate on envious people. You know, sometimes envious people they'll be targeting us. But we should not bother. We have to keep on doing our job, trying to please Krishna. Krishna will arrange to chase away such people. Yeah. So that is this is a big lesson we can learn from this incident. Meanwhile, like it is said, like I told you know, in Telugu there is a saying: as soon as jasmine flower, bird is turning into flower, the fragrance is spread. Right? Telugu, Marathi also there is a saying. So, as soon as flower blooms, you can recognize it by it is fragrance. Like that, a child also we can recognize, what is going to become, like that. So their good qualities are manifested. at the childhood only, right? So, meanwhile, Duryodhana, on the day evening, when they assembled to come back to Hastinapur, Yudhishthira Maharaj was worried that Bhima was not to be found. They were all searching, including, everybody was searching, including Duryodhana. अरे किधर है भीमा किधर है but they are the ones who put him in the Ganges but they were all searching क्या हुआ Yudhishthir could find out, could doubt that Duryodhana has done something. So they went back and they were complaining to Kunti Maharani. And then Kunti Maharani, she was very, very worried. What happened to my son? What happened to my son? So then their only well-wisher in the entire Hastinapur is Vidura. So they went to Vidura. Vidura did search operations. Search operations where they were searching. They could not find. क्या हुआ? Immediately they were searching, they could not find. They were they were praying, right? So right from the beginning, she is a devotee of Krishna. That is why in the we could have read that verse. Vishan Mahagni Purushad Darshanat Asat Sabhayam Anavasi Krishnatah Mrude Neka Maharata Strito Draunastra Chasma Hare Virakshitah. My dear Krishna, you saved us again and again. First thing she mentioned was Vishan, poison. Right? Poison was administered to Bhima. Right? There is no chance of anybody surviving after consuming poison. ऐसा होता है? थोड़ा जहर लिया, ज़्यादा जहर लिया है, जहर होता है एक, right? They wanted to find out, what is that cyanide, what is the smell, what is the taste. So many people have died, scientists. They wanted to, they made an experiment. What is the taste of cyanide? And then they made, before you die, you make a signal. They made some chart. Then you show it, like that. But before you could do anything, cyanide take. So there is no chance that after consuming cyanide, they cannot even make any indication that it is sour, because they put a board, sour, not so sour, sweet, bitter, all that. They wanted to know what is. They wanted that fellow. Volunteers are there. They take some for money. They take a volunteer, die, but give the money to my family. Something like that. They did experiment, it seems, but they could not find it. But in the case of Bhima, he got saved. After 3-4 days, Bhima became very strong and came back. Then he narrated the entire story. Right? If something happens like that, in your life, what will you do? Somebody has attacked you. What will you do? You got survived.
Retaliate.
You. What will you do? Revenge. क्या AK-47 लेगा क्या? Rambo. He'll become Rambo. Huh? What will you do?
Some extent Prabhu used to plus a punishment will not change. Definitely favorite case.
No. How you react?
Be very bad to that person.
How you react? Something happens like that in your life. Somebody attacked you and then you got survived, came out.
I will tell my mom or
Mummy, huh? You're mama's boy or what?
or else I will not react. Krishna will see to it that he gets punishment. Do your karma, do.
Anyway, the first thing you will do is you put either in Twitter or Instagram or Facebook. Is it not? ऐसा ऐसा किया है आजकल ट्विटर पे अटैक्ड मी दिस एंड दैट रिवेंज का सब लोग रिवेंज थोड़ी ले सकते हो वो अमिताभ बच्चन थोड़ी एंग्री यंग मैन सपोज इफ समबडी डज एनीथिंग टू मी व्हाट रिवेंज आई कैन डू if I hit somebody I will fall down right my bones are so weak and मैं क्या रिवेंज लेगा राइट चुपचाप रहना पड़ेगा अरे कॉमन मैन एंगर इज हार्मफुल टू हिज लिप्स अपने होठों के लिए हानिकारक है हमारा गुस्सा गुस्से से इससे ज़्यादा क्या कर सकते हैं राइट लाइक दैट एनीवे बट in Mahabharat commentary, Yudhishthir Maharaj is so broad-minded, Mahatma, so gracious. He said, he requested Bhimsen not to tell this incident to anybody, including Bhishma Dev. Just keep quiet. It's a big thing, right? So only 5 of them, and then Kunti Maharani knew that such a thing happened, and Vidura. Otherwise, nobody knew the entire incident. Yeah? But nowadays, इतना हर छोटा सा चीज़ फेसबुक में आ जाता है इतना गंदगी फैलाते हैं आजकल. Worst enemy for modern civilization is social media. Right? Women are not safe. Previously, nowadays, they have a mobile. I used to have a camera. For that you have to purchase a roll and then put it, and then you keep clicking. Some 36 photographs or something like that. 36. Then it will take some time, and then after that you take out and then give it for developing. Then it will take kaisa hai. Then you put it in the album. Once one of my cousins, I had a passion. I used to have a camera. My father gave me. So one of my cousins, I gave it to him. That shutter, he was clicking many photographs. He didn't open the shutter. Click. After that, kuch nahi. But unfortunately, now mobiles have, because of this instant telephone, these cameras, women are the most suffering. So many cases where they click, photographs of the ladies and put it on the net. They blackmail. It has become so easy to click photographs anywhere. But anyway, that is the point. So, but they all kept quiet. They all kept quiet. So, then Kunti Maharani became worried. Became worried that at this age, They were trying to kill my children. What will happen? How they will survive? Right? That is where she became a great devotee. She was always constantly praying to Krishna. Please protect my children. Please protect my children. So, troubles also are not bad. For those who are aware in Krishna consciousness, troubles also are not bad at all. Because it will help us remember Krishna. Because suppose somebody like me, no physical strength or anything, somebody tries to attack me, what can I do? Except praying to Krishna. Right? So we are, when we are in a helpless condition, we should not despair, but we should pray to Krishna. Right? Constantly remember his name. So when Hiranyakashipu was harassing demigods, Indra and all, so very bad harassment. Can you just imagine? Surya is so powerful. Little when Hiranyakashipu is walking, he will little bit more heat, discomfort caused by heat. He will give him a slap. Hey, how dare! He would make Indra do all menial activities like washing the pots and all. If he doesn't do properly, he will kick him. Like that. So then they all went to Lord Krishna. They prayed to the Lord. Battery khatam ho gaya. Hare Krishna. Then what did he say? Lord, Ma Baishta, Vibhuda Shrestha. Sarvesham Badramastu me. Mama Darshanam hi Bhutanam. Sarvashreyos Vitishtate. Said, my dear Vibhuda Shrestha, my dear intelligent demigods, don't be afraid, don't be fearful. Ma Baishta, Vibhuda Shrestha. There will be good fortune to all of you. Meanwhile, keep doing. Prabhupada's translations are Bhava translations. Mama Darshanahim Bhutanam, Prabhupada translated this. Meanwhile, you keep doing Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnu Smaranam Padasevanam. Keep doing Shravanam Kirtanam. Chant my name, hear my pastimes. Then he said, Jnatumetam Dauratmem, Daitya Asasadyacha, Tesham Shantim Karishyami, Yavat Kala Pratikshita. I know how this fellow Daityaraj, Hiranyakashipu, he is troubling all of you. I will give the remedy. I will do the Tesham Shantim Karishyami. Meanwhile, what they should do? Pratikshita. Do that and wait for good times. Pratikshita. You wait. Immediately you will not get remedy. But till that time you keep doing Shravanam Kirtanam. That's what she was doing. Constantly. The fatherless children, she is the only guardian, and then Vidura to some extent, right? But the real guardian is Krishna. So she was constantly praying. That is why she told very beautiful verse, Shrunvanti gayanti grunanti avikshanashaha smaranti nandanti tave hitam janaha tavayeva pashyanti achirena tavakam Bhava Pravaha Paramam Padam Bhujam. My dear Krishna, those who Shunvanti Gayanti, Prananti, those who chant your names, those who chant your katha, those who hear your katha, those who hear your holy name, Shunvanti Gayanti, those who chant, sing, Grananti, accept. And you praise those people who are doing it. Shunvanti Gayanti Grananti Abhikshana Smaranti. Remember those pastimes, remember the holy name. And then Vindanti. And then keep praying, my dear Lord, for such people. They will see your lotus feet. Acharina, without delay. Chira means long time. Achira means immediately. Upon seeing your lotus feet, the pravaha, bhava pravaha paramam padambujam. Prabhupada writes that all of us, are stuck in the ocean of material existence, where the waves of the ocean, they keep tossing us all the time. It is very, very painful, ocean waves, you are stuck, right? Sometimes the ship is become like this, very powerful. So what are the 6 waves? Do you know? What are the 6 waves of the material existence? You can remember, Bhuk Pyas, hunger and thirst, old age and death, and then Shok and Moh. These are the 6 waves of the material existence. Bolo, first one, hunger and thirst.
Hunger and thirst, Shok and
Moha,
Moha and
old age and death. Right? What are the 6?
Old age and death, hunger and thirst.
Shok and we are having all this, right? So we are stuck in these waves of middle existence. But if we keep on hearing about Krishna, Krishna's pastimes, if we keep on chanting Krishna's names, if you keep on remembering Krishna's wonderful form, then these waves of material, you will have darshan of the lotus feet of Krishna. Then at that time, these waves will bhava pravaha paramam padam. Bhava pravaha, it's called bhava pravaha. Bhava pravaha means 6 waves of material existence. Right? So this is the great lesson we can take from Kunti Maharani. She experienced it. That's why she told later on. Because she was constantly, when Prabhupada writes in Krishna book, she was actually, when Akrura came to visit Kunti Maharani, she asked, does Krishna remember us? Then she only says, he has sent you, that means he is remembering us. Then she starts praying to Krishna, as if, Prabhupada writes, as if he is present. When we pray to Krishna, actually Krishna is present. Like that. So tomorrow evening, we are having a special program in Shubhangi Mataji's house. Abhishek ceremony of Radha and Krishna. We are all invited. It is there on the, our group, RRD group. At 6 o'clock, the program is there in Sundarvan complex near our Bhaktivedanta Swami Mission School. That place, it is called Sundarvan. Tanishk, when you go to City Mall and all, before City Mall, I think Tanishk showroom comes. From there you have to take left. So please come. Put some, you can put that, GPS, live.
Forward it on the invitation and forward on the report.
Yeah, that you can put that, so all are invited. Will be very nice program she always conducts. Then you also get a chance to do Abhishek. When you come, try to come in Indian attire. Even if you are wearing pants, shirt, wear neat, clean cloth, where you have not gone to toilet on that same cloth, so that you will get chance to do Abhishek. Ladies can wear sari and come. It's not compulsory, but preferable. ठीक है? Anybody? Anybody has any questions? Otherwise, okay.
Let's thank Prabhuji for being Prabhuji, we'll also chant for Bhakti Mataji's birthday today. She's got sweets.